Hello, my music-loving friends. We are going to be adding a booklet to the inside of your theory book today to help you sort out note values. More on that as we go. For right now, we're going to do some folding. So let's take your piece of paper and put it this way. This is a landscape when it's like this. And we are going to fold this way 3 times. Here we go. So taking this side and going this way. And you can turn it how you need to see your corners. Line them up. Once you have them lined up so you're happy with it, press that center and out, center and out. And as always, we're gonna smash every fold. So here I go, with the handle of my scissors, smash, smash, smash. Okay, so now it's like this. I'm going in the same direction again. So I go this way. It gets harder to keep your corners lined up as you go. So you're gonna have to hold this side tight. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be as neat as you can make it. And then I go this way. Oh, gotta get this side lined up. All right, press it against the table, center out, and smash. All right, when you do that one more time, and this gets harder. So here, if you'll curl it in your fingers like this, and then line your corners up, things will line up a little bit more neatly. And I'm sure you can tell my corners are not perfect, and that is okay. All right, smash, smash, smash. So what we have here now, if you open up this little folded piece of paper that you just made, you have a piece of paper with all these nice even rows on it. And we actually want to cut this paper in half, and the easiest way to make sure we cut it right in half is to fold it this way. So now I'm going side to side and against all those lines I did before. So I'm folding it over. You see how I used my thumbs to do that? Sometimes when it's already folded the other way, it can be hard to get it to fold. So I use my thumbs kind of in the middle to start it out. Then I can line up my corners. And then pressing it against my table here. All right. And then smashing it with my scissors. All right. So now I have this, and this piece of paper, I try to minimize how much paper I'm using so that I'm not wasting my supplies. And so we're gonna be using half of this for today's video, and then we're gonna use the other half in a video a long time from now. So you'll be putting half of this in your pocket on the back of your book. All right, so we need our scissors here, and be careful with your scissors. Don't cut your fingers. All right, so right on that line that we just made by folding, notice the paper is portrait like this, and I'm cutting up that center line. Here we go. Okay, so now I have my 2 pieces of paper that are both folded the same way. So let's take one of those and put it in your pocket. Now I happen to think it's a little bit neater if I fold it over so it's like so, and then put it in the pocket. So there it is in my secret pocket. All right, and then I just have the one that I need for today. So I'm gonna open up my theory book here, which up till now hasn't had anything inside it, but we are adding to it. How exciting. Okay, so you can see that I have this piece of paper nice and neatly folded, but we actually need to do one more set of folds because we're going to do something called an accordion fold. Now you'll discover along the way that some of your folds are already going the right way, but we're basically going to be going back and forth, back and forth. An accordion is an instrument that you play by squeezing it together and pulling it apart. And if you've ever seen one, you'll recognize this kind of fold as looking very much like that instrument. So starting with the bottom one here, I want to fold that up to get started. All right, so right where you already have a fold that up. So now my paper looks like so. And you know what? I'm going to treat myself to smashing that with my scissors. Oh, it's so good. All right, so now I've got that piece folded up. Now every other fold is going to go in the opposite direction. So I folded that one up, and I'm going to fold it back. And then I'm going to fold this one down, and this one back, and this one down, oh, and this one back, and this one down. Oh, wow, that's fun. Okay, so now I'm going to smash the whole thing. Smash, mash, and smash, mash. All right, so now I have something that looks like this. You can see what I meant. If you know what an accordion looks like, you can see why it's called that. And now it's time to glue this into your book. So I'm going to show you how we do the positioning, and then there will be two of me gluing. One will be glue stick, and one will be liquid glue, as always. So I have my paper like so. You can see this little piece is poking up here. So make yours look like that first. Lay it out in front of you so that yours looks like that, with the bottom piece sticking up like that. Then on the back of that piece, that's where we're going to put the glue. All right, so now I'm going to cut to doing my gluing, and you can follow whichever one of me works for you. All right, we are gluing that right into the top of your book here. So even though it already has glue in it, I'm folding it back up a little bit, because then I can hold it in place, and I can put it right here. And notice I left a little space here and here. I kind of put it where I want it, and then I open it up and I press it down right on that piece that has the glue on it. Okay, we have one more cut to do before we're ready to write in our booklet. We actually don't need every little piece of this. So we are going to cut one little section off. So if I open mine up like so, I'm going to cut just this bottom piece off. And you can do it right on your fold line, so it'll be nice and neat. As always, be careful with those scissors. So you have it opened up. And let's cut one piece off. And that goes right in the recycling. And then to prepare this for writing, we're going to fold this back up, da-da, da-da, and then we're actually going to leave this one folded down. And because I just love everything to be as orderly as possible, I'm going to take that last fold and kind of back fold it a little bit so it lays a little bit flatter. Okay, so we've made this awesome booklet and gotten it all glued in. So we are going to be doing a bunch of writing on here, and I will be changing colors throughout. You can do it all in one color, you can do it in many colors, you can do it in pencil and trace it later, you can make it look however you want, but it is important that you like the way that it looks, because that will make you want to engage with the content more. All right, now having said all of that, I am actually going to start with black pen here. We are going to start by giving a title to our booklet. You see you have two little sections here. So take your writing utensil, and we are going to write the words note values, and then I'll explain things as we go. So note is N-O-T-E, and values is V-A-L-U-E-S. So that's the title of our booklet. And then we're going to put a definition in this bottom section right here. What we're going to be doing is looking at how many beats are in every note. So we're going to write the word beat, which is B-E-A-T. Put a little dash next to it, and then let's put a definition for that. So I'll write this in just a moment, but so you know what we're writing in its entirety, we're going to be writing a beat is the steady pulse to which you might clap or tap your toe. And I'm sure that your teacher wants you to keep a steady beat while you're playing. So let's write all of that down. So the, T-H-E, steady, S-T-E-A-D-Y, and then pulse, P-U-L-S-E, two, T-O, that version of two, no other versions of that word. The steady pulse to which. Which is one of those funny words that's spelled with a W at the beginning. So W-H-I-C-H. You might, M-I-G-H-T, clap or tap your toe. Now I'm spelling some of these words. Some of it I'm just doing reflexively. Some of them I'm spelling because they're spelled a little bit funny or whatever. If I didn't spell something, this is your moment to check your spelling and make sure that yours looks like mine.